Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This week I am memory planning with this kit from PaperMuseCrafts. I think it's called Sweet Valentine, yes. It's got the transparent deco there. This is the first page. It's in rose gold foil. Second page, really love the washi and the kind of like pink on this. The pink on this kit is so cute. I just love it. It's very light and airy. And yeah, this is the sheet with the full boxes. So yeah, let us get into it. This week was definitely super hard for me. I basically suffered through like definitely top 5 or 10 worst bouts of insomnia. I have pretty bad insomnia. Like, you know, it comes and goes. There are definitely weeks where it's way better and weeks where it's not so good. The usual suspects, you know, affect it, like the amount of caffeine, the amount of stress I've had, you know, but this week was super stressful at work. And yeah, I was getting like 4 to 5 hours a night, if that, and it has been rough. I'm definitely recovering this weekend. Grateful that I have Monday off. We also got Friday off at work, so it's a nice 4-day weekend, so I have some time to recover, but yeah, it was definitely touch and go there for a while. I have been bringing out, you know, what I call the big guns of sleep. So Headspace has these sleep casts. If you all have ever tried Headspace, you should definitely check out the sleep cast if you ever have trouble sleeping. It's really great. They always start them off with like a wind down. So they'll do like a visualization where you basically visualize like warm sunlight filling your body from top to bottom. I think it's actually bottom to top. Yeah, it starts at your toes. Or you do some deep breathing exercises, or they practice some like meditation type exercises where you basically put your thoughts and feelings into like a bubble and let them fly away, you know, so you don't get attached to them. But after the wind down, they're all themed. So one that I really love is one called Beachcomber. It's basically a woman talking about walking along the beach. They change them up. So the podcast changes slightly each time, so it's not boring, so you're not listening to the same thing every night if you happen to find a favorite that you like and you want to listen to it more than once. Like with Beachcomber, the first couple times I listened to it, she talked about a sea otter, and then this last time there was like a cliff face with a waterfall. So that was the one that I listened to. And it's really interesting, I think, because I can always tell how badly I'm sleeping by how far I make it in the podcast, in the sleepcast. Usually in Beachcomber, on, you know, when my insomnia isn't great but isn't bad, I make it to the sea otter, which is about, I think, 15-20 minutes in. This time I heard all about the cliff. I heard all about the waterfalls. Like, I was like, wow, you know, and you try not to think about like how long the podcast is going on because that's not conducive to sleep. But yeah, so one I listened to last night is called Rainy Day Antiques. And it is basically you are walking along, it's a rainy day, and you end up in an antique shop. And there's like warm drinks, there's nice plush furniture, there's like really heavy drapery. And yeah, you can also change the Headspace sleepcast so that there's more ambient noise versus music. So if you want more of like the rain sounds or the beach sounds, you can change that versus, not music, versus voice actually. So if you want more of the voice, you can turn that up. If you want the ambiance, you can turn that up as well. So the sleepcast, an eye mask, and yeah, just like really getting back into my sleep hygiene routines, which means no phones before bed, you know, winding down. My sister pointed out that, so she has a almost 1-year-old, she'll be 1 in a few days. And she's like, babies go through a sleep routine, you know, every night. Like, why don't we try that as adults? And the sleep routine is like, they turn the lights down, they put on this like gentle music. They always hold her in their arms in a chair. She has a blanket. You know, she has a bath before bed. Like it's a very kind of ritualized thing that they do every day to try to get her like to go down. So, you know, she's like, why don't you try doing that? So I'm thinking of some things I can do. Definitely a bath always makes me feel, or a shower, like a hot shower always makes me feel really sleepy. Maybe I might try a warm shower, because sometimes it's a hot shower and then you get into bed and you're like sweaty and you know, that's not comfortable. But yeah, I also don't turn on the heat in my bedroom. I like to keep it cool. It can be kind of disconcerting. It can be kind of disconcerting when you get in, it's ice cold. But I also think, you know, if you're warm from a shower and you get in and the sheets are cold, then you're at the like exact right temperature. So yeah. So yeah, that's the stuff I'm trying. But this week, again, sleeping 4 to 5 hours a night, you're like, you don't even know how tired you are, but your brain is just not functioning. Like I was putting things in the microwave that I meant to be in the fridge and vice versa. Like I went to heat up some food and I was like, this microwave doesn't work. What's wrong with this thing? Like it didn't even beep to let me know. And I opened the microwave and the food wasn't there. And I was like, oh my God, I swore I put this food in the microwave. And then I was like, did I like hallucinate that I put it in the microwave? Maybe it's in the fridge. It's in the fridge. I think I honestly, if there was a video camera in my house watching what I did, I took it out the fridge, I put it back in the fridge, and I might have pressed some buttons on the microwave and walked away. Like, so yeah, that was a big sign to me that I was so tired that I was like, I better just call out of work because there's just no way that I can focus. I felt ill. So yeah, but otherwise this week was very nice. My boyfriend and I had a very chill Valentine's Day. We ordered a pizza, which was so relaxing. You know, we planned to cook, but we were both super tired. I had a big presentation to work on, so we just ordered a pizza. He got me flowers, which were really nice, and we ate this pie that we ordered. So there's this restaurant in SF called Stone Mill Matcha, and it's called Stone Mill Matcha because all the stuff there is matcha related. And so they were advertising that they're a pre-order for the strawberry and matcha cream pie. It's like a Valentine's Day special. So we went and ordered it. So we had that. And honestly, it was not as good as I was hoping. I love the matcha part. You know, I love like green tea flavored anything. This ramen place near us has this green tea flavored cheesecake that I'm like, oh my gosh. Sometimes I don't like, the ramen is not as good as this other place, but I'm like, listen, I want the green tea cheesecake, so let's just get the ramen from there. But the strawberry part of this was just so tart. I know that it's homemade, like I know that they don't use any kind of processed anything, but the strawberries were just, I think, not sweet enough for what they put in the cream, because it really felt, yeah, very sour, and that was not a great contrast to the matcha. So it was not as good as we'd hoped, but we were like, hey, we got this for Valentine's Day, we tried it, you know, we tried something new. The kind of quote-unquote real Valentine's Day thing was actually happened on Wednesday. My boyfriend took me to Nobu, which we both, you know, live near the restaurant, or like within driving distance of the restaurant, and we haven't gone. And so he was like, let's try to go, but it's hard to get a reservation there. So he was able to get it like 2 days after Valentine's Day, and we went. And, you know, I hate to be this way, but once again, it was like, this is a little overhyped. The food wasn't bad, but it definitely is not as good, in my opinion, for as expensive as it was. So we ordered, it's a sushi place. They do like California style, and then they have like a traditional menu. We ordered, you know, a couple cold dishes and hot dishes. The waitress told us to order like 2 to 3 from the hot and cold menu. They start with cold, they go to hot. And that was way too much food for 2 people. We struggled to finish it all. It was more like 1 to 2 dishes from each, and we would have been perfectly fine. So there's definitely an upsell there. And then, I mean, the fish was fresh, don't get me wrong. It was really like tender, but I have had fish of equal caliber and quality where I didn't have to like part with so much of, you know, my money for it. So Yeah, it was just all right. You know, we went and we were like, okay, we can say we went to Nobu and we, you know, ate there. But again, I was like, listen, if you want to take me on a date where I actually, you know, I'm like raving about the food, we can go to our regular sushi place. Like it's so good and a lot cheaper. So, but you know, it was still nice, I think, to be out of the house, to have some food not in my house, and to spend time with my boyfriend, kind of go on a date. You know, we dressed up, he wore a collared shirt, you know, and I wore earrings. That felt a lot more dressed up than we usually get. So it was a nice time all around. And yeah, so that was, you know, kind of the highlights of this week. I am looking forward to next week because I will be traveling to see my sister and my niece for her birthday. So super excited. That's the end of the spread. Hope you all enjoyed. And yeah, I hope you all had a great week and I'll see you next time. Bye.